Mr. President, from my heart, thank you for your support of the military. And it's an honor to be here as one of 7 Vietnam veterans representing the 58,000 heroes who never made it home. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That video of President Trump and those 7 veterans was shot in Vietnam during his recent trip there for Veterans Day. It didn't take long at all before my phone started blowing up about Max Morgan, the SEAL, up there hugging Donald Trump. About one of the first phone calls I got was from Captain Larry Bailey, a Vietnam vet himself, saying he did not recognize that guy, and there's no Max Morgan listed in the database, and I confirmed that fact. Captain Bailey got back to me real quick and said, no, it's a mistake. Doc Rio knows him. They're friends. I got an awful lot of respect for Doc Rio. He got his start with the Marines in Korea, where he got his first 2 Purple Hearts. He got number 3, 4, and 5 as a SEAL in Vietnam. Whew, that guy. Doc Rio is a SEAL corpsman that never went through BUD/S training. Corpsmen during the Vietnam era were not required to go through BUD/S. They only had to complete some sort of dive school, and then they were assigned to underwater demolition or SEAL team. They either cut the mustard or they didn't. They either cut the mustard or they were shown the door real quick, but it was all on-the-job training for those guys. They taught them how to be SEALs. Every one of those Vietnam vet corpsmen is listed in the SEAL database. They turned into full-fledged SEALs, and some of our most decorated SEALs of the Vietnam War never went through BUD/S training. They were corpsmen. Nobody named Max Morgan was ever a Navy SEAL.
Mr. President, from my heart, thank you for your support of the military. And it's an honor to be here as one of 7 Vietnam veterans representing the 58,000 heroes who never made it home. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
When you get told that another SEAL, especially one like Doc Rio, is vouching for this guy, you got to start to wonder what the hell's going on. You got to get in touch with Doc Rio. The guy is a Korean War vet. He's getting up there in age. He's a retired medical doctor, and perhaps Doc just is starting to suffer from the effects of dementia or something. Doc, that guy is not listed as ever being a SEAL, bro. So Doc Rio sets a record straight with another SEAL and starts sending me all kinds of pictures of this guy. Max Morgan is a SEAL in Vietnam. He ain't listed. He isn't listed because he's one of the very few guys that has changed his name. He told Doc Rio he changed it to honor his grandparents. I personally knew a SEAL that I was about to verify as being a fake, and I got on his LinkedIn site, and I said, I know that guy. When I called and talked to him, he said that his dad had been in a bunch of trouble criminally, and he wanted his security clearance to go through without any problems, so he changed his name. Max Morgan was Max Green. Max Morgan was Max Green. He changed his name. We got him listed here. He served with SEAL Team 1 Echo Platoon on the Sea Float in Vietnam. Just a massive floating barge of gunboats and helicopters that the guys operated off of extensively. When I looked down the list of Echo Platoon with Max's name on there, I also saw a very familiar name. Kirk Scarborough. Master Chief Scarborough put me through BUD/S training. He was the first phase Master Chief. He was a gentle giant. He was very friendly, very approachable. I never saw him drop a single guy for a push-up or yell or do anything. He'd just walk around, make sure shit was going right, and ask a stupid new guy, answer stupid new guy questions if you asked him. I love that guy. Take me some Kirk any day. What a great, great role model that guy was. I'll be honest, I looked at that picture of Max as just a skinny kid serving with a SEAL platoon in Vietnam. Turns out 3 of the SEALs in that platoon were killed and 7 others were wounded, including a hell of a gunfight when they had word on a prisoner of war that had been sighted, and their mission was on. The platoon was ambushed on their way to rescue that prisoner of war, and a number of the guys were severely wounded. Max went out and did his best to work on them, and then he was shot in the hand. His hand was completely shattered. Injecting morphine in himself, injecting morphine in his platoon mates, he got them all back. But Max operated, as it writes up, operated more than any other SEAL in those platoons. They operated in 2 squads, and he was their only corpsman. He went out with both squads. They would alternate. He would go out with both squads, accomplish more missions than anyone else. And to stay in the fight, to stay in that platoon till its completion, Max had a doctor make a cast that would hold his hand on his M16 rifle so that he could still patrol and shoot. If that ain't enough for that skinny kid, in 1976, he gets a bug and he goes through officer candidate school in Quantico, Virginia for the Marine Corps and becomes a Marine Corps officer. Max was diving with the Marine Corps down at a very deep dive that required decompression in Okinawa, Japan. So he was serving as a Marine Corps officer. Decompression is terribly important on those very deep dives. Max spotted 2 Japanese boys that were drowning and completely disregarded his own safety, rescued those 2, and got a Navy Marine Corps medal out of it for rescuing them. I got my Navy Marine Corps medal also, so we share some ground there. Fascinating guy, fascinating story. Boy, am I glad I didn't call him a phony. Ow, shit. So, knock on wood, I have never made a mistake verifying a SEAL before. Never. And I hope I never do, because I don't want one of those guys coming up here and punching me in the nose. I go to great lengths to verify these guys before I call bullshit. You have no idea how hard I go the extra mile to ensure accuracy before I call you a phony. I mean, I have it all on the table. And especially when some guy named Doc Rio goes, the dude's legit, man. I'm glad I didn't jump that gun. Real glad. My feet are really cold, but they also hurt. I had to wait till the sun come up and then I figured out why. I got my damn shoes on, my boots on backwards. Oh, God. You know, as soon as I start taking these off, birds are going to come in here. I might just suck it up.